Good evening and welcome to live coverage of the Dritte Liga in Germany, the third level of play. It's Matchday 3 and we have a really massive game for you here on this Friday evening. It's Freiburg 2 against Borussia Dortmund 2. So the battle of the B teams and also two promoted teams from the Regionalliga. So perhaps a good early indication of how the season will pan out for these two so-called reserve sides. So as you can see, we've welcomed fans back into the stadiums in Germany. We're at the Dreisamstadion. It was the old first team stadium. It still stands, so they use it for the second team in Freiburg. And an excellent atmosphere for this big one coming into the weekend. So Freiburg 2 won the Regionalliga Südwest, the Southwest, last season, scoring 95 goals. However, they found it a little bit tougher in the Dritte Liga. 2 0-0 draws so far for them this season. So they're looking for their first win ever at this level. They got those goalless draws against Wien, Wiesbaden and Magdeburg. Not too bad, but they need to get their attacking sorted. Clearly, they're a difficult team to break down. So they have brought a couple of first-team players into the squad. As for Borussia Dortmund, well, Enrico Maaßen, his team finished first as well in the Regionalliga West. It's their first time back at this level since 2014-2015. And a couple of the players in the squad are on the fringes of the first team. And even some of them toured with the first team in Switzerland and Austria, the likes of Unbehauen, Maloney, Papadopoulos, Rachel, Ferrari and Ansgar Knauf, who made a breakthrough last season. As we see the two teams come out onto the pitch. And the fans very excited about this one, as you can see. So Papadopoulos and Knauf not featuring tonight. They're in the first team squad for the Bundesliga opener against Eintracht Frankfurt tomorrow. Papadopoulos played for the first team in the DFB Cup win over Wien Wiesbaden last week. And they've got off to a decent start as well, Borussia Dortmund 2. This season, they've beaten Zwickau and drawn with Mannheim so far. It means if they can win tonight, they would go top for a night at least. That is the motivation for them. So Troy and Fanner, the two captains, going through the pre-match ritual. As Borussia Dortmund, they also have a very proud unbeaten record coming into this. Unbeaten in 29 over 260 days. And they've got 18 wins and 11 draws in that time. Phenomenal records. So let's see what these two teams can produce for entertainment tonight. As I mentioned, Freiburg with a couple of first-teamers in there, the likes of Engelhardt, Schmidt, Kammerbauer, Schlotterbeck and Sildilia. So this could be a big test for Borussia Dortmund 2, who probably do come into the game as favourites. The team in black and yellow will take the kick-off here away from home in Freiburg. And away we go then. So Dortmund kicking from right to left. As the ball is delivered back to Unbehauen here, the goalkeeper for Borussia Dortmund 2. Very highly rated keeper. Might well be involved in more first-team squads this season. As the first team signed Kobel from Stuttgart over the summer, probably means that they'll have to get rid of one of the other first-teamers. cleared there by Maloney. American defender for Borussia Dortmund 2. Schade going on a nice little run there. And in the end, it's out for the first corner of the game with only 1 minute on the clock. We're looking to test Unbehauen here early. It's Carabao across, possibly for the outswinger. And it comes. It's a good take as well as the header comes in, and that's the first save for Unbehauen. Not really tested there. And he goes for the long ball down the field. And it comes to nothing in the end for Borussia Dortmund 2. And the ball all the way back to Atubolu. It was with the header on goal. He's already had one good run and the header, so it looks well up for this one. And this is Troy. Thumping header downfield here. Tauchi picks up possession. Good hold-up play from him. And trying to play the 1-2. The move breaks down, but they can rebuild here. Perhaps with Finson, but the ball just too far ahead of Pohlmann. Pohlmann, though, immediately gets on the ball again and then dribbles out of play for another throw for Freiburg. So a bright opening to the game from both teams in the first 3 minutes. Freiburg already with a chance. Touchy for Dortmund showing what he can do. Sidilia comes forward and then passing out towards the left-hand side. Flowing football being shown here from Freiburg 2. Under their Swiss coach Thomas Stamm. Here the coaches on the sidelines really shouting there as Taz does very well. It's the throw in for Finson. Ferrari just losing out there. He's one of the bright up-and-comers, the Dutchman, alongside Raschel in midfield. Over the past couple of seasons they have been on tour with the first team in and around there, but of course it's really tough competition to get a spot in that midfield for the Bundesliga giants. They're happy to play in the Dritte Liga and hope to grab a chance, as Ansgar Knauf did last season. You never know what's going to happen with injuries, and perhaps they'll be catching the eye of the new coach in the first team, Marco Rosa. Finson wins the ball there. And looks as though the offside flag is raised there against Bornemann. So 5 minutes in, goalless here between the two B teams. Freiburg 2 and Dortmund 2. Atubolu under no pressure whatsoever here as he makes the long clearance. And it's flicked on there as well. This could be trouble for Borussia Dortmund 2. Kira trying to move forward, but just running down a blind alleyway there. Oh, a short ball out of play there towards Fanner. And here's Ferrai. That's what he likes to do. He likes to drive through midfield and pick out these little balls. He's played the 1-2. He also has a decent shot from range, but he wasn't able to get any space there. As Finson comes forward for the first time. Blocked cross. That was a poor challenge there coming in from Raschel. And Freiburg are set on their way down the left-hand side. Could be a chance here, a spectacular one as well. The overhead kick coming in there from Kira. Well, it was a wonderfully instinctive effort as the ball just flicks up here off the defender. He finds himself in all kinds of space, and why not go for it? 7th minute, second chance here for Freiburg already. Well, this has been a very attractive game indeed, as now Tachi is perhaps sent on his way down the right-hand side. Just a little nudge there on the defender. I think it was Sildilia coming across to deal with him. Well, both teams here committed to attacking, and it's making for a great spectacle so far. And it's also lovely to be able to play in front of crowds again here as Tachi is brought down, but the offside flag was raised apparently. He's a very dangerous player, trying to get in behind all the time, playing on the shoulder, nominally on the right-hand side of a front three. But you can expect him to get into goal-scoring positions in the centre as much as possible, particularly when attacks come down the left. Throw forward. That's well in by Finson, but ball dropping here for Freiburg before there's a interception coming in. It was Pasalic who couldn't quite drive into the space. And next ball across, and it's another good reading of the play from Finson. It's a pretty hectic game at the moment. Pasalic there again, unable to keep hold of the ball. Schade there. Just coming in on the defender, but all smiles from Maloney. Now Unbehauen. Into the 10th minute we go, still goalless, but plenty of entertainment here. And we might see some more, as there's no free kick given. Clean tackle, said the referee. And Raschel as he tried to break forward. And the free kick signalled the way of Freiburg 2. Fanner just looks to have picked up a knock there, and giving away the free kick, but he's okay to continue. Just clipping him. And then trying to come in again there, Fanner, and nicks the ball away, this time fairly. And that's a lovely ball out towards the left-hand side here for Dortmund 2. Deciding to keep the ball on that occasion. Ullmann not risking a run down the left-hand side. This is a free kick given as Tachi was caught from behind there by Kira. Now Raschel Tried to feed it around the corner towards the strikers there, Bornemann. Tachi. Good defending from Freiburg, who will be happy. They haven't conceded a goal yet this season, but now they're looking for their first ever at this level. Rather aimless ball directed towards the corner there, towards absolutely no one, and that will drift out for the goal kick for Unbehauen. As we see some really strong play there. And header back downfield straight to Unbehauen. Just a little bit of a lull here at the moment. Pasalic, he's been caught out in the corner, but he's recovered well and should have won the free kick. And from my point of view, but Freiburg 2 continue to attack. It ends up in the back of the net. It's the scrappiest goal you're ever going to see, but it's the first one ever for Freiburg 2 in the Dritte Liga. Well, they don't care about the quality of the goal. Look at the celebrations around the stadium and down on the field. I think it's Kehrer in the end who just managed to nudge it over the line, was it? Well, it all comes from that. Pasalic being caught out. And in fact, it's Schade, the man who sets off on the run here. And it rebounds off the defender onto him. And it completely bamboozles Unbehauen. Well, incredible that that's ended up going in. Unbehauen absolutely helpless. Schade absolutely loving it, and that's 1-0 Freiburg. 13 minutes in. And we're up and running with goals already this weekend. Now, what can Borussia Dortmund 2 do here to react? They go straight on the attack. As the shot comes in, it's a brilliant goal, 1-1. My word. Well, what a start to this game. Pasalic, well, he was maybe guilty of giving away the goal for Freiburg 2. He's gone back down the other end and absolutely smashed in an equaliser. 30 seconds after they took the kickoff. That is tremendous. To get into the position to shoot, didn't have to work too hard, but to find that finish. No chance at all for Atubolo in goal. Swinging away from the keeper. Wow. Well, that goal from Freiburg 2 truly has lit the touch paper on this one. Well, there we see the Borussia Dortmund 2 coach Enrico Maaßen. He would have been very disappointed with Pasalic for his sloppy play in the corner. Not getting rid of the ball, giving it away and conceding. But then that's what he's all about. That's his second goal of the season already in the third match day. Well, 15 minutes gone, 1-1 between the two B teams. And we've missed a corker so far. The Freiburg 2 fans there are silenced after they were celebrating vigorously their first goal ever at this level, but the shock straight away, and Pasalic equalised. It's rather dampened it for them. And Rashid safely back here to Unbehauen. through ball and another chance for Borussia Dortmund, and they've taken it. It's 2-1. This game has turned round in less than 2 minutes. I don't believe it. Bornemann played through on goal, and it's the coolest of finishes. He could have taken it closer to goal if he'd have liked. No, drilled it into the bottom corner first time. Let's have another look here. It's Pasalic again with the assist this time, and it's through the legs of the keeper and everything. Brilliant from Bornemann. And, well, this Dritte Liga game, a real highlight show so far. Bornemann getting his first goal of the season. And we're only 17 minutes in, we've got 3 goals. Fantastic entertainment. And it has been from the first whistle. Well, a lot of thinking to do now for Thomas Stamm and his team, as that was really poor defending for the goal. Bornemann seemed to just run into an enormous gap through the Freiburg defence onto the end of that ball from Pasalic. As here come Freiburg 2 again to the byline, but that's clever defending in the end. It was Rashel who got back there to just nick it off the toes of the attacker. So from the highs of Freiburg 2 taking the lead with their first goal ever in the Dritte Liga, to the lows of conceding 2 goals in the space of only a couple of minutes. 15th minute Pasalic, 17th minute Bornemann. Long throw up the line here from Borussia Dortmund 2. Picked up here by Engelhardt. A driven ball forward. Look to engineer some space to try and get back on level terms, although it's Borussia Dortmund who are rushing down the other end of the field here before there's good defending coming across a Pullman. It was on the run there. It's brought to an end. Vinson doesn't take the long throw. Short instead. They're hoping for the corner here, Borussia Dortmund. No whistle goes as the ball isn't over the line. Eventually it is, and then it's a goal kick to the disappointment of Pullman this time. And coming up towards 20 minutes, they've absolutely flown by. Superb match so far. And Dortmund 2 have got their noses ahead, although there's a long bouncing ball here, but that's well controlled by Unbehauen. All the way back to Atuvolu. Be disappointed to concede those 2 goals after Freiburg 2 hadn't conceded in the first 2 games. But little he could do about either, really. Even in the second one from Bornemann went through his legs. His defence in front of him rather let him down. Ball under no pressure. Good pressure there this time from Finson. And it looks as though the Borussia Dortmund plan is not to press the defence too much, but as soon as the ball is released into midfield, they're right in the faces of the Freiburg players. As this goes to Tachi, nice little touch there, and it's picked up again, and out for the corner. Taz it was with the final effort there. And again, it's slack defending from Freiburg 2. And a good block in the end to get it out from Schmidt. So first corner here for Borussia Dortmund, in it comes. It's flicked on by a home player to Tachi, smashes it towards goal. It's another for Borussia Dortmund. 3-1 to the away team. And that is another spectacular effort. Goodness me, there looked to be no real danger on. It looked as though he was going to cross. Instead, Tachi decides to go for the far top corner, and he finds it with absolute aplomb. Just sit back and enjoy this one. Well, the goalkeeper doesn't see that coming at all. He makes a token gesture, a movement with his hands. That's it, he's beaten. No one at all expecting that. And Dortmund 2 have got control of this game with his first goal of the season midway through the first half. 3-1. And, well, the first goal from Freiburg, the opener, seems a very long time ago now, even though it was only 10 minutes ago. Dortmund in that time have got 3 in reply. And whereas the first goal from Freiburg was a very, very scrappy effort, the 3 Dortmund goals in their own ways have been absolutely brilliant. So a bit of a loose clearance there, but Ferrari can pick it up here for Borussia Dortmund 2. It looks as though they're not finished yet. As Paulman picks it up. It looks as though he fancies it as well. To Tachi, now to Finson. A driven cross this time. And Pasalic, though, couldn't really make too much of that. And it can be allowed out of play by Ezekwem. A breathless opening 24 minutes here between the B teams, Freiburg and Dortmund. Fantastic stuff. As the Dortmund players, they look so confident in their own ability. They know that they're in the shop window, so to speak, for the first team. With a new coach looking to catch the eye. And with finishing like we've seen from Pasalic, Bornemann and Tachi. They're going the right way about it. Freiburg, on the other hand, look absolutely shell-shocked at the moment from that comeback from Borussia Dortmund. The fact that they conceded immediately from kick-off, having taken the lead, Freiburg, I think has shattered them. Back to Unbehauen by Fanner. Another loose clearance. We've managed to get some distance on it at least. Schlotterbeck here picks it up. Bauer. Short pass in midfield. And Schlotterbeck again. This is Sildilia. And this is a promising phase of play here for Freiburg. Would really make things interesting should they get another goal back before the half-hour mark. Borussia Dortmund just taking their foot off the gas pedal for a minute or two here after that goal-scoring spree. That's a nice ball out towards the left here. And Tachi, though, has a sniff of the ball and comes in and wins it. He couldn't quite get it out of his feet, though. Freiburg in possession again. As Raschel takes over. He's under a lot of pressure, manages to find Unbehauen. And they're playing their way out of trouble here. Dortmund 2. Long ball from Raschel. Looking for Bornemann, but Schlotterbeck is there to take it away from him. That's a poor ball upfield and it's released. Dortmund again. Tachi trying to come in on Engelhardt, putting himself about and winning the throw in. Fans not happy with the original decision, and well, you don't see that very often. The crowd booing the referee's assistant, and he immediately put his flag the other way. Well, we really have seen everything in this game so far now. 28 minutes gone. 3-1 to the away side, Borussia Dortmund 2 at Freiburg 2. And they're really enjoying themselves out there as well. This is Tachi, and he just couldn't quite touch it around the corner for the on-rushing Raschel. Just delivered it behind him. Well, let's have a look. This is a great angle for this goal from Tachi. Just touching it and smashing it back home where it came from. Well, you can see the surprised look on the face of the keeper there, Atubolu. For all the world, it looked as though he was going to try and slide it in, cut it back, perhaps. Instead, really got his foot behind it and curled it into the top corner. Great finish. Come up towards half an hour played, and it's more slack. Freiburg 2 defending there. Out for the corner, it's a gift for Borussia Dortmund. And Freiburg 2 will want to up their concentration here. The corner will come in almost right on half an hour played. So it's Taz who's across to take the corner. And, well, they were looking for Tachi out on that far side. He likes to pick up those wide positions, it would seem. Worked a treat for his goal, the third for Dortmund. That time better defending from Freiburg 2 to get it out on that far side. Pasalic goes across for the throw. It's a sharp turn from Raschel. And the defender just getting something on it. As we see a heavy challenge coming in. We play on though with Freiburg 2 on the attack. Surely another foul there. Indeed it is. Well, it was Kammerbauer, I believe, who was flying forward there. And brought down by Pullman. There was another free kick at the other end, which the referee might well want to deal with. Indeed, he's having a good chat here with Leonard Maloney, the American defender. Well, it's all in. It's a high boot as well. I can't understand why that's not a booking unless we just didn't catch it. And on the other end, is it Pullman and Kammerbauer. And Unbehauen might be tested here from this free kick. It's almost the ideal position and distance, as the referee being rather strict here. As Pullman was yellow carded. No yellow card though for Maloney. Is it then looks interested. Well, in fact, it's further out. I think the referee dragging it back a little bit too far there, from my perspective. It looked as though the foul came in 4 or 5 yards ahead of that, but Freiburg being forced to take it from here. In it comes, and it's just over the bar. Not a bad effort there. It was Kammerbauer, the man who was fouled, who took on the effort there. Not testing Unbehauen though, as in fact Maloney was yellow carded for that challenge. It wasn't just a talking to. So I take it back, we didn't catch it at the time. So Didier. That's a nice little run inside from Kehrer. Now the ball into the corner. Can they get there in time? Just keeping it in. Well, it was a lovely run, lovely effort from Kammerbauer to try and slide it in. It did catch Borussia Dortmund Zwei cold, but no one was rushing in with a red shirt. Bolu, and it's clear by Maloney. And Schade with another chance, and he's put it into the bottom corner. It's 3-2. Well, what a first half we've had. We're only 34 minutes in, and Schade gets his second of the game to make it 3-2 now for Borussia Dortmund. Freiburg 2 not out of this yet, despite scoring the opener through Schade, then falling 3-1 behind. Now it's 3-2 and game on. And it's another terrific little finish as well. He picks up the ball here. It looks like it's a heavy touch, but he gets onto it, wraps his foot around it and guides it into that bottom left-hand corner. No chance for Unbehauen. So Schade then with the double, his first 2 goals of the season. Well, at the moment we're on a goal every 7 minutes, 35 minutes, 5 goals. Fantastic Friday night's entertainment here. As here come Dortmund again with the long-range effort there from Ferrari. Just spotting Atubolu off his line. He just couldn't quite get the elevation on it. Oh, quick thinking from the Dutchman. And not catching out Atubolu. Oh, it's one of those games, there's a special atmosphere in the stadium. Both sets of players right up for it. And, well, certainly the lucky people in the stadium getting their money's worth here. Hope you're enjoying it at home as well. This is really cracking stuff in the Dritte Liga in Germany. And it's launched downfield, and Maloney does manage to get it back to his keeper Unbehauen. Ferrari with the clearance. And there's a goal kick for Borussia Dortmund 2. What else is in store for us in this first half? It's lax defending now from Borussia Dortmund. They play their way into trouble. It's Raschel. You wouldn't expect that of him. And he sets off on the run, but it's been one of those games where the risk is outweighing sound defending at the moment. As we see, it's a brave finish as well from Schade. There was a player coming in. There's now Pohlmann. Sets off again down the left-hand side. Up against Troy, and Troy doing very well there, just a toe poking out of play. So that's the third corner for Borussia Dortmund 2. Of course, they scored from the first, that brilliant goal from Tachi. And looking for him again with the second one, taking up an unorthodox position. Let's see what they've got up their sleeves this time. It's a short routine this time. And towards the box, headed down. Sildilia gets rid of it though for Freiburg. Out of play though, ahead of Ezegwem. Pasalic, the man who got the leveller 30 seconds after the opener from Freiburg 2. Really got this game going. It was fantastic stuff from the opening whistle. The first goal coming on 13 minutes from Schade. Since then, goals have been flying in. And there's Pasalic again, showing confidence. This is Taz. He's in plenty of space. He feeds it out to Pohlmann. Quick shift of the ball. And it's another good challenge on him from Troy. Well, they're having a real battle out there, those two. At the moment, Troy perhaps on top. And he's being made hard to work for it. You can really see. 6 minutes to go before half-time. Again towards Tachi, doesn't reach him. As Freiburg do get it clear, or is there a foul in there from Malone? He's going to have to watch himself. He's on a yellow card, and the Freiburg 2 fans on his back a little bit here. Well, in the end, it's a throw in for the black and yellows. Fanner looking up and spotting the run on the right-hand side, and there's a great ball and a great touch as well from Pasalic. Then the foot roll as he puts that one across, and it's a good header out of play there from Schmidt. There's going to be more goals in this game, surely, if not before half-time in the second half. You just can't take your eyes off it. An end-to-end game, as we see a lovely bit of skill there this time from Schmidt, but he's let Borussia Dortmund in perhaps here. Tachi just can't quite feed it through towards Bornemann. Finson. It was a good looking ball there towards Taz, but Sildilia coming across to deal with him. Can Freiburg get the equaliser before half-time, I wonder? As they won themselves a free kick. Good work there from Engelhardt. Marshall having to take one for the team. They had no chance of getting the ball at all. Just hooking the player. Then fancies this one perhaps. Clipping it over the top, and nearly a free header there. Schlotterbeck it was, he just couldn't quite stretch enough to get something on it. And Sildilia was also arriving in behind him. Just couldn't get there. Borussia Dortmund, when they went 3-1 up, it looked as though they were cruising here to the away win, but that second goal from Schade for Freiburg 2 has made them a little bit jittery. It's Ferrari looking forward again every single time. It's been given away though. I'm happy in the end, Raschel to go back to Unbehauen and start again. Exchanging passes with the goalkeeper 3 times. They're quite happy to keep possession in their own box. And that's it, Otabolu. And makes it in for Engelhardt. Wagner. Here for Troy. And Wagner again towards the left-hand side. Zekvem. Tachi doing well and getting the ball clear. Only as far as Schmidt though. There's all the pressing at the moment coming from Freiburg 2 towards the end of the first half. About to go into the final minutes of the first period. And a fantastic first period it's been as well. 3-2 to Borussia Dortmund. It could be 3-3. And the flag was up anyway, but there was a little touch there from the defender. Chiara unable to get the strike away in the end. Let's have a look. Oh, he's maybe just offside behind Finson there. It's a tight one. But he was in the clear, and there's that lovely tackle coming in from Fanner. In any case. But wow, you've got to stay with us for the second half here. If it's half as good as this first period, we're in for a real stormer. 3-2 to Borussia Dortmund 2. Coming back from 1 down. Schade scoring first. And then in quick succession, Pasalic, Bornemann and Tachi scoring spectacular goals for the Dortmund second team before Schade on 34 minutes made it very interesting indeed. Well, we're into time added on. So it looks as though we're just going to have 1 minute of time added on before we head in. In fact, 2 minutes have been announced. Free kick there for Freiburg 2. Desperate to try and get the leveller before they head into the dressing rooms. Well, some of the finishing that we've seen today has been of the highest quality. Pasalic, Bornemann and Tachi And of course, Schade with his double. His first goal was extremely scrappy. He didn't care. But his second was quality. A lovely slid finish from just outside the penalty area. And goal of the game so far for me is Tachi, just for the surprise factor. As good as Pasalic's was with the run and the extremely spectacular finish, it was Tachi that took my breath away, really, as Engelhardt now goes into the book shortly before half-time. In fact, we're going to have a minute and a half of that as they go in. Well, 3-2 Borussia Dortmund 2 against Freiburg 2. Join us in 15 minutes or so for hopefully more of the same entertainment. Welcome back to the second half between Freiburg 2 and Borussia Dortmund 2, the two B teams in the third league in Germany. We've had a cracking first half, great entertainment from both teams as the half-time scoreline 3-2 to the away side Borussia Dortmund 2. 5 goals, 2 from Schade for Freiburg and 1 each for Pasalic, Bornemann and Tachi of Borussia Dortmund. It's been superb so far and we hope for more of the same in this second half. And it looks as though Freiburg 2 made a change at half-time, taking out Engelhardt, who was on a yellow card, and bringing on Führer. Like replacement as Freiburg 2 get us going in the second period. Are we going to see more goals in this game? As attacks have certainly been on top here. Defence is a little bit wobbly, but some of the finishing has been of the highest standard. The first goal rather scrappy from Schade of Freiburg 2, but the rest of the goals superb, including his second. And really a toss-up between best goal between Pasalic and Tachi. Tachi gets my vote so far. And let's see what else happens in this second half. Will Dortmund try and tighten things up and get the 3 points on the road, which would put them top for at least one night in the Dritte Liga? Or are they going to go for more goals? Looks as though Freiburg do have a bit of a soft centre if you get at them, as they conceded the 3 goals between the 14th minute and the 22nd minute, having taken the lead in the 13th. So it's maybe worth Dortmund knocking on the door at least. Yes, that first goal from Schade, their first goal ever in the Dritte Liga for the Freiburg second team. And Borussia Dortmund making their return to this level for the first time since 2014-15, when they were relegated to the regional leagues. And made their triumphant return. This is Schmidt to Atubolu. Couldn't really be blamed for any of the goals that Borussia Dortmund scored. And here comes Freiburg 2. This is a promising attack out towards the right-hand side. Bit of space out there. And the ball clipped in. And it's away. And Pasalic. He's helping at the back as well. And he scored the leveller for Borussia Dortmund 2. And we see the two coaches. Rico Maassen in the background and Thomas Stamm there in focus. Kind of been happy with some of his team's defending in that first half. Would have been very interesting to be in the dressing room at half-time. And Ferrari looking to release the ball downfield. Pullman cut in and lumped clear. And Freiburg 2. Yes. And we saw Kehrer looked very keen to try and get on the end of that ball. There's good battling down there at the moment. And then the ball given away. Finson with the easiest of interceptions there. Well, it looks as though we're going to be in for more of the same here. The side really compromising. As Tachi looks to turn it inside Schmidt, and that's good concentration there from the defender. Ezekrem clearing off Pasalic, who was right in his face there. That's Ezekrem with the throw in. Atubolu under a bit of pressure there. Managed to get it clear though. It's touchy. Looking to get touch tight on Ezekrem. You see him as the danger man on that left-hand side. As we're 5 minutes into the second period already, no more goals so far. And neither side giving an inch at the moment. And one long ball here from Atubolu, almost had Borussia Dortmund in trouble there. Managed to sort out the defending though. And that ball upfield, it looked aimless, but it's turned into a great ball for Bornemann to run onto. He cuts it back, and that's a terrific interception there. Very well read from Sildilia. Came across from the full back position to intercept that one at the edge of the box. But a lovely ball to find Bornemann, and an equally good run off the ball as well to make something of it. Atubolu this time not under any pressure. He doesn't maybe have the options running in front of him that he would like. Again, Bornemann causing problems. Hustling and bustling in midfield. He's touchy. Ball here for Ferrai. He might fancy a crack. He runs into the defender instead, but he's got the ball still. I think it just took a deflection off the Freiburg man for a throw for Dortmund indeed. So Pasalic with the throw opportunity. Corner here for Bornemann, trying to flick it over the defender. In the end, Atubolu had to come out and claim. Now he can volley clear a little bit earlier. Looking for that man Schade, who got a double in the first half, up against Maloney. Maloney, another uncompromising defender. He's on a yellow card, but he's not scared to make a challenge. Go into the history books as Freiburg's first scorer ever at this level. He was delighted with it. Only 30 seconds later there was despair as Pasalic got the equaliser. Well, this is very similar to the start of the first half. With both teams going at each other. We haven't found a finish as yet. It took us 13 minutes in the first half to find the goal. And that's a poor ball out. And Taz looks up, plays it to Tachi. Into the box, trying to blast it across. And then just blocking the attempted clearance there from Kehrer, but it's not for a goal kick for Freiburg. He scored a brilliant goal in the first half, Tachi. Finding him from a corner at a tight angle, smashing it over the goalkeeper into the top corner. That's Ferrari, safely back to Unbehauen. And Maloney. And delivering a nice looking ball out towards Bornemann, who tried to turn it around the corner, maybe a little bit too quickly for Tachi. Here's a Clem. Wagner and Troy. Out on the right hand side. The substitute at half time. As Maloney comes in, he's on a yellow card, and I said a moment ago he's uncompromising, and it's a free kick. The referee just calming him down. Let's have a look here. Oof. Well, I think on another evening that could have been a second yellow card there for Maloney. And the referee letting him off. And he's going to have to watch himself now for the remaining 35 minutes, that's for sure. His next challenge that comes in had better be a clean one. So free kick from Ezekwem. It's got a good-looking shape to it. Unbehauen had to get both hands to it, and now Tachi might be away on the counter-attack. He's got two players ahead of him. He spreads it out towards the left, but Troy should arrive before Pullman. They're still having a right ding-dong battle out there, those two. And Schmidt. He's stopped by Tachi and he ghosts around him. Ezekwem. Lovely feet. And he wins the corner. Well, the fans enjoying this at the moment from the Freiburg second team. Excellent atmosphere in the stadium at the Dreisamstadion. Great to have fans back. I just can't underline that enough. So, corner. So it's going to be an in-swinger. In it comes, and it's just drifted wide with the header. Dear, oh dear, that looked for all the world as though it was just going to drop in there. It was Schade again looking for his hat-trick. Oh, desperate defending there from Borussia Dortmund. And he just couldn't quite guide it. I think he was surprised that it managed to reach him in the end with all those black and yellow shirts in there. Well, is Dortmund going to make their first change here? Tatamouche is going to come on, the number 9 for Bornemann, who got the second goal for Borussia Dortmund 2 today. So like for like. Fresh legs up front, so it looks as though they're quite happy to carry on pushing forward if possible, Borussia Dortmund. Really looking to use his height to his advantage here in this second period. Throw in from Pasalic. Good play from Pullman. He comes away with it and just couldn't quite get it away for Raschel, who steps in with the next challenge and wins it. This is Ferrari. And now the shot comes in. It's deflected. It's 4-2 Dortmund. Goodness me. 14th minute of the second half. It's Taz who pulled the trigger. It took a big deflection off one of the defenders and ends up flying into the back of the net. And that silences the stadium again. Let's have a look here. Freiburg just unable to clear their lines. Ferrari with a cheeky little ball. Stepping in was Taz, and yeah, there you see, off Schlotterbeck, absolutely nothing he could do. And that took it past Atubolu. I think he would have had it if not for that deflection. So Freiburg then going to make another change with Engel coming on here. And it's Zeprem who is taken off. Well, he was the out ball for them. Maybe he's run himself into the ground with an hour gone here, and the team 4-2 down. They need fresh impetus. What a game this has been. 6 goals in an hour. Here is Engel with his first touch, just drifting in field. Can he make an immediate impact? Schmidt on the line here for Engel, showing good pace. He's managed to get there, stops the ball, wants the corner and gets it as well. He wanted to make sure that he didn't overrun the ball and take it out of play. And as we see that, I think it's Maloney as he went across there, has just got a little bit of cramp. Dortmund then will be a man down here as this corner comes in. I want Maloney back on ASAP. Going to get a little bit of treatment here as it comes in. It's cleared at the near post by Finson. Schmidt trying a little bit of skill there, and Finson it is who carries the ball through midfield. Vaulting one challenge, making good progress down the right-hand side. Unable to cut the ball back. Good recovery challenge there from Freiburg. As this is turning into a real classic. 4-2 to the away side, Borussia Dortmund 2. That fourth goal really unlucky for the keeper Atubolu. As Taz fired one in from the edge of the box, deflected and in. Just a bit of a stoppage here for that treatment. It's a good opportunity then for a quick cooling break, an unofficial one. As it looks as if Pasalic is going to be taken off here in a double change with Makrekis coming on, and Bar Traore for Borussia Dortmund 2, maybe looking to shut up shop. Oh, Maloney looks in real trouble here. And perhaps he would have been withdrawn anyway, as he's walking the disciplinary tightrope. So Pasalic off, he scored a brilliant second goal for Borussia Dortmund. And Pohlmann off for Bar Traore. Well, perhaps Troy of Freiburg 2 will be happy to see the back of Pohlmann. And he'll probably be facing Bar Traore. Let's see what he can do. Pasalic and Pohlmann on the sidelines. Back to his keeper Atubolu. They'll need to get a goal back soon if they're going to get at least a point out of this, really. Freiburg 2, 2 down with now 26 minutes to go. Borussia Dortmund, as it stands, going top of the Dritte Liga. And as we see a towering challenge coming in there. Play goes on, and it's knocked out of play now by Maloney. Schade was involved in that aerial challenge. In the turf heavily. It looks as though it's cramped for him. Well, it's early season. And he's in the sandwich there between Maloney and Traoré. We're seeing a number of players going down with cramp. Of course, it's in this heat, and he's signalling as well, the man with the double, that he needs to be withdrawn. That's a big blow for Freiburg. With 25 minutes to go. The goal-scoring hero of the first half. And the physios do come on, but I think it's going to be in vain. As though two players getting stripped and ready to come on in any case. Schade just speaking with his coach Stamm. Don't think Stamm particularly wants him to come off, but he's been forced to do that as Asabi Mensah as though he's ready to come on. Now, strangely, Schade has reappeared. He seems to be moving fairly freely as well. And keep an eye on him. There's Finzer. Cleverly making space and makes the clearance as well. Tabolu just away there from Tatamush. Engel against Traoré. So just before the midway point then in the second half, we are going to see a double change. Schade is finally off. Johannes Flub as well coming on, a player with lots of Bundesliga experience, now has dropped down to the Zweite, or the second team. It's Kammerbauer off for him. Well, they'll be looking for him to show some leadership here to the younger players. Schade off, Asabi Mensah on. What effect will that have, I wonder, on Freiburg 2 here? Throw-in comes in from Traoré. And Tatamush there in focus, will be looking for a chance to really finish off Freiburg 2. They've got that 2-goal cushion, of course, Dortmund, but they had that in the first half at 3-1 up. And Freiburg got a second goal from Schade to really put the pressure on. And does he want himself a corner? Yes, he has, Tatamush. Well played. So it's the 5th corner of the game for Borussia Dortmund 2. Just over 20 minutes to go. Taz with the delivery here. And it's a clever one. And they were looking to lift it back in. It's deflected back towards Taz. Now the header from Ferrari, cleared by Freiburg. Back in again. Looking to pin Freiburg back here at the moment, Borussia Dortmund. Traoré will take this next throw. It's going to be a longer one this time. Traoré in towards Tachi. This was in there looking to cause a nuisance, but it's hacked away. This guy was Finson, but he couldn't keep it in. Now Sildilia. Kera. Now Flume, and that's a poor ball from him. Not exactly sure what he was trying there. It was delivered a long way behind the winger, looking to get more forward momentum rather than playing it sideways like that, surely. It's Tatamush. Out towards Traoré. A couple of options in the box. Decides to dribble in field. Rachel trying a clever ball around the corner there for Tachi. Didn't reach him. It's still making problems for the Freiburg 2 defence here. Well, there are 5,300 fans in the stadium tonight for this one. They're being treated to a great game of football, but for the majority of them it's a disappointing result so far. 4-2 down the home side. But it's wonderful to be back, I'm sure, anyhow. As Borussia Dortmund are still on this long unbeaten run. It'll take them to 30 games now if the result stays the same. Ferrari, interesting ball, looped out here towards Tachi. He's gone on to the end of it though. Working hard to keep possession. Back from Maloney and Unbehauen, who's barely touched the ball in this second half, in fairness. Certainly since Borussia Dortmund's side got their fourth goal, it's not been involved as Tatamush here suddenly is through on goal, takes the strike on, and it's just wide of the far stick. Well, it looked as though he was just going to slide that one home with his left foot and finish off Freiburg 2 for good. Lovely run from him, bending in behind the defence, and he did the right thing. And he's just off target with it. Perhaps the goalkeeper, Atubolu, got his angles right there. Would have saved it had it been on target. As there's more cramp here. This time it's Kera. Getting treatment from Schlotterbeck at the moment before the physios arrive. Oh, this early season syndrome of cramp taking out a number of players here. Very uncomfortable indeed. You can see as well Schlotterbeck just with a cold towel on his knee, treating himself. Stahl must be worried about his players dropping like flies at the moment. As we see the confirmation there of the scoreline so far. Schade with a double for Freiburg. 4 goals for Borussia Dortmund 2. Looks as though it's not going to get any better here for Kehrer. So 15 minutes to go. At the moment, Freiburg 2 a man down. They've got themselves a chance here suddenly, but the finish rather wayward. It drops wide, but there is no chance of that one causing any trouble for Unbehauen. Just watch it drop out of play. Right. It's a glorious ball in towards Makrekis. He's got there, but that's fantastic strength from the defender. He's nudging him off the ball. And Borussia Dortmund then forcing the error from Freiburg. And there is another player coming on here for Freiburg, for Kehrer. Schmidt, sorry, who's the man struggling. So Schmidt off. And on comes Kiel. Schmidt, he was breaking forward from defence. As there are the walking wounded for Freiburg 2. Touchy again, holding it up in midfield. Flynn with the interception, but the whistle already going for Borussia Dortmund. Well, it's not been quite the goal-scoring extravaganza of the first half. It's still been entertaining stuff, though. It would have been a heck of a game if it had lived up to that first half with 5 goals. Just the ones so far just before the hour for Taz to make it 4-2 to Borussia Dortmund and give themselves a cushion. At that time with half an hour remaining, now with 12 minutes to go. And they've looked pretty comfortable. As Makrekis looks to make life hard for Troy. Played up here, and the shove coming in, says the referee from the Freiburg forward. Oh, indeed, it looks as though it's a yellow card even for Asabi Mensah. Freiburg 2 here, looking to pull back another goal. And it's a lovely ball Towards Kehrer, and he just got a little bit excited there, I think, the attacker. Perhaps worth an effort, but could have used the ball a little bit better there, in my opinion. Let's have another look here. And trying to curl it, and not finding the finish as Tachi did from a similar kind of position. And drifts a long way wide, as we've got 10 minutes to go now in this thriller between two B teams in the Dritte Liga in Germany. As Freiburg there is called up for the foul. And just a little tug back there. This will be Mensa. Engel. Getting on the end of the return ball as well. Just a bit hesitant, but Maloney stepping in, getting the ball out of play. Oh, we could be in for a grandstand finish if Freiburg 2 can pull another goal back here. And there's a handball from Raschel. Was there a shove from Bar Traoré? Either way, it's a free kick here in a dangerous position for Freiburg 2. As the home fans again trying to roar their boys on towards the finish line here. It's a good line at the moment from the Borussia Dortmund defence. As it's bumped in, it might just turn into a good ball. Couldn't quite dig it out though. Back in here. It was heading straight towards Sedilia. And that's an excellent challenge from Finson. It's Flume. And away by Fanner. Well, suddenly a bit of pressure here on the Dortmund defence coming towards the end of the game. And we've seen the end of the goal scoring yet. And the referee again calling halt to the game, and that's getting on the Freiburg players and fans' nerves, as well as the trainer Thomas Stamm. They're all going out of play for a throw for Borussia Dortmund, he says. And as you can hear, complete disagreement from the home fans. Boos and whistles all around the stadium. And Borussia Dortmund have really taken the sting out of this game in the second half. That goal just before the hour from Taz, giving them the cushion. And since then, they've been in control, although Freiburg just starting to up the tempo with 7 minutes to go. Is it too little too late from them? It would be their first defeat in the Dritte Liga. However, they've helped themselves to 2 goals. However, they've also conceded 4 after 2 0-0 draws in the openers. Dortmund, however, look as though they've really got up to speed at this higher level immediately, hitting the ground running. If it stays like this, they would be unbeaten and top of the league for a night at least. Freiburg there, again poor from the throw-in. Don't manage to keep possession from those throw-in positions too often. For Finson to deal with. And volleys it away with interest. And it's flicked on. Taz trying to turn it for Makrekis. And they're really in it for each other. Borussia Dortmund. Looks as though another player's down with cramp. It's Taz. He was really wrestling for the ball a minute ago. He stayed down, his teammates play it out. So he can get some treatment. He goes across to help out his teammates. I think we might see a little bit more time added on at the end of this second half. He's up again, Taz. He won't want to go off with only 5 minutes remaining. Freiburg fans look as though they've enjoyed their evening. Even though their team are on the wrong end of the results so far. Is Dortmund going to make the change? It's Kamara coming on. This 16-year-old Frenchman, but look at the size of him. Free signing from Paris Saint-Germain this summer with hopes of breaking into the first team. He comes on here. This is his competitive debut for the club. And well, it'll only be for 4 minutes plus time added on. Hot prospect, apparently. And Borussia Dortmund again plucking a youth player from PSG, as they did with Zagadou a couple of seasons ago. There's Tachi. Into the corner off Flum. Seconds are ticking down for Borussia Dortmund. They will love celebrating this win away from home if it stays this way. Looks as though it will, unless we see real fireworks from Freiburg in the closing minutes. And Kokis with the short corner. Traoré. Throw for Rashel to hold it up in the corner. And for yet another throw for Borussia Dortmund 2. And well, Tachi went down. Bit of a dodgy challenge coming in on him, but the referee not moved to point to the penalty spots. Flum. He hasn't quite got up to speed as yet since he came on as sub. As Tachi goes down, and the yellow card's going to come out again here. This time for Kiel. It's been a stop-start ending to this game after the fire and brimstone of the first half. Also appears as though Troy is down as well at the same time, as we're into the final minute of the 90. 4-2 to the Borussia Dortmund second team against the Freiburg second team. Wonderful away performance from Borussia Dortmund. 3 fantastic goals from them, and then the deflected goal for the 4th to seal it, it would appear. Freiburg 2, that double from Schade in the first half seems to be for nothing. And there's Finson. As Kamara takes over. Rashel. Finson trying to recover the ball from Makrekis, and he's continued his run though, Makrekis, and he's on it here. Gets to the byline, does he? Oh, he's just cut out there by Sedilia. Oh, it's been an excellent game of football. Wonderful advertisement for the Dritte Liga here in Germany, as they will have 5 minutes of time added on. No wonder. I think a couple of the players out there will look at that board and think, oh my word, how am I going to make it through this? Ferrari, though, with eyes only for the corner. Takes it short and gets it back again to the byline, clipping it towards the far stick. Comes to nothing. Traoré for Tachi. Curling the ball in. The goalkeeper's come a long way. Tatamush with the header. And in the end, it's cleared away. Couldn't get enough power on it, really, to trouble Freiburg there. But the goalkeeper was absolutely stranded, having come a long way to try and punch. Well, it's been a roller coaster 90 minutes here. As Freiburg side took the lead initially in the 13th minute through Schade. But that was levelled 30 seconds later by a brilliant Pasalic effort. And 2 minutes later, Bornemann with the second for Borussia Dortmund. Tachi a couple of minutes after that, as it was boom, boom, boom for Borussia Dortmund. And just before the hour, Taz getting a deflected effort in, after Schade had helped himself to his second a couple of minutes before half-time. We just saw there Schlotterbeck going into the referee's book. It's been a hard but fair game, I would say. Those yellow cards have been warranted. Perhaps Leonard Maloney lucky to still be on, but it's been competitive, not nasty at all. 50-50 challenges flying in. As the next ball comes in from Rashel. And should be recovered by Pfanner. Back to Unbehauen. As we're midway through the time added on here. The allotted 5 minutes. That's clever from Traoré to Kamara. And Tachi, that's lovely. Tatamush is in here on the right-hand side. Oh, that's brilliant recovery again from Sedilia, but I was going to say he's called up for the free kick. He isn't. He wins the free kick, even better for him. Now Kamara getting to the edge of the box and drilling a shot in as well. Well, great confidence from the 16-year-old. But he couldn't find the target. Just a couple of feet wide in the end. Let's have a look. Knew what he wanted to do, just didn't quite make the right contact with it. As that should really be that. With 90 seconds remaining of time added on, it looks as though Borussia Dortmund 2 are going to take the points here and go top of the Dritte Liga for a night at least. Great start from them after 3 match days. Freiburg 2, on the other hand, well, they had a historic first goal, their first in the Dritte Liga. But they've also been handed their first defeat as well, after 2 0-0 draws from those first 2 fixtures. It's been a really exciting game. Perhaps not right until the end, although here's Tatamush looking to get our 7th of the evening. The ball is laid across, and there is the 7th. Well, there we go. Makrekis has finished that off 5-2. A stunning away win for Borussia Dortmund 2. Well, there's no point, I think, in the referee even restarting the game. There's no way Freiburg 2 are going to get 3 goals back here. It's lovely play from Tachi. Tatamush doing really, really well to pull this all the way across the goal. It's into that corridor of uncertainty, and Makrekis arriving right on cue with the tap in at the far stick. Well, superb from Borussia Dortmund 2. As that's his first of the season, and indeed the referee does blow the final whistle. A great game in the Dritte Liga, 5-2 to the second team of Borussia Dortmund at the Freiburg second team. Well, it's promised a lot, and it delivered in spades as well. The players absolutely exhausted after that one. Well, thank you very much for joining us for that Dritte Liga match. Have a fine weekend and join us next week for more of the action. It's goodbye from me.